Barron Trump is the son of Donald Trump, the 45th President of the United States. To his mother Melania Trump and father Donald, Barron is a miracle baby. Barron, unlike his loud dad, stays quiet despite his fancy upbringing. Like his dad, he's interested in sports and business, and people think Barron is also interested in something else. Now that he's 18, Barron Trump finally admits what we all think Ed Barron Trump is Donald Trump's last son and Melania's first child. He was a surprise baby. Melania and Donald Trump never planned to have a child. He was born on March 20th, 2006 as Barron William Trump in Manhattan, New York, and baptized in May 2006 at the Bethesda by the Sea Episcopal Church in Palm Beach, Florida. Barron has had the most luxurious upbringing ever since he was born. He grew up at the Trump Tower and had a floor of the penthouse all to himself for years. That floor is estimated to be worth $100 million and has a white marble fireplace and white Carrara marble columns that scream luxury. At a young age, his family's wealth gave him chances and experiences that most kids don't get. One of his toys was a mini Mercedes-Benz with a personalized license plate. This is just a taste of what the Barron did for fun. Barron has only gone to the best elite schools in the U.S., and his father Donald believes in good education. Barron started at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in Manhattan. CGPS is famous for its tough academic programs and prestigious. But things would soon change for him when his father became the 45th President of the United States in 2016. Barron moved to St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland, which is close to Washington, D.C. It's interesting that Barron went to St. Andrew's instead of Sidwell Friends School because every former president's child had gone there. Melania, who is known as a mother who puts her son above all else, was very involved in Barron's upbringing and refused to let him go to Sidwell Friends School. "I want to be the one to raise Barron and care for him every day," Melania said. She also said that she hadn't planned to have a child, so Barron was a pleasant surprise. She saw him as a blessing. And her dedication to him helped shape his character. Maybe Barron's closeness to his mother led him to make an interesting choice, but let's save that for later. Melania gave her child emotional support and made sure that the wealth that surrounded him wouldn't stop him from having She made sure her son had a normal childhood and that he did well when he went to Oxbridge Academy, an elite school famous for its strict excellence. When a young girl was asked who Barron was, she answered sweetly about a classmate, "He's very nice." This isn't the first time Barron has been called nice. A girl named Maddie on TikTok says she was in Barron Trump's class at Columbia Grammar and that the son of the former president was her first boyfriend. Maddie says in the video, "He was my first boyfriend and first kiss." She also remembers when Barron invited 80 students to the White House to meet his father, the president at the time. When someone asked her on TikTok if Barron was a good person, she simply replied, "The best." Barron's character stands out because he is not cocky like most rich and powerful kids are. He has grown into a respectful and responsible young man who values everything he has. Even though they live a very privileged life, Melania made sure to teach her son the values of hard work and humility. It must have been this attitude that led her to break the tradition of the school her child would attend, as we talked about earlier in the video. Speaking of schools, Barron's education didn't end in the classroom. Melania made sure to teach him about her heritage and culture very early on. Barron learned to speak 2 different languages. His mother taught him her native Slovenian language and English. He learned to speak both languages fluently and was able to communicate in those languages with his maternal grandparents who live in New York, Iowa. His mother wasn't done teaching him languages in 2009. She told people that Barron also speaks French. This meant that he could speak 3 languages, but Pulitzer Prize-winning author Mary Jordan says that Barron might prefer Slovenian. As described in Art of Her Deal, Barron still talks to his mother in Slovenian. The Secret Service team that works with them has heard them talk many times, like when they were staying at the White House. In an interview with CBS News, Jordan said that there is a unit within the family that is made up of Melania, her mother, her father, and Barron. Since they all speak Slovenian, no one in the Secret Service can understand what they're saying. Donald Trump has said that hearing his son and wife talking in a language he didn't learn annoys him sometimes because he can't understand what they're saying. Jordan added that no matter how annoyed he is about being left out of conversations, Donald Trump has a special bond with Barron. Barron was the exact spitting image of his father as a child, and Melania lovingly called him Little Donald. He also has some of his father's businesslike personality, which is why she gave him the nickname Barron in 2013. Melania Trump told ABC News that her son doesn't mind putting on a suit, and that as a child he liked to dress up in a tie sometimes like his dad. Barron's good looks aren't the only thing he gets from his father. The two love spending time together and talking about sports. We'll talk more about this soon, but for now, let's get back to the story. Melania wants her son and his father to have a strong relationship, and she knows how important that is. As Melania said, Barron looks forward to time alone with his dad because he's usually with me, so I give them space when it's Daddy and Barron time, which he looks forward to. It's clear that Barron loves his dad, but what is their relationship like? Even though his dad has a busy schedule and a lot of responsibilities, it's clear that he wants the best for his son. Donald has always told Barron to follow his dreams and work hard to reach his goals, even if they are very different from Donald's. Barron is a lot like his father in some ways, but he has definitely taken on his mother's sense of style. When Barron Trump moved into the White House, he made sneakers his main fashion statement, according to Footwear News. His favorite sneakers at the time were the 574 core sneakers from New Balance. Barron has also been seen wearing stylish and covered footwear more than once. His sneaker collection includes brands like Adidas, Nike, and Vans. No matter the occasion, Barron always knows what to wear. For Thanksgiving in 2019, he wore his favorite sneakers in all black. In March 2019, he was seen wearing a camel-colored version of the same style after wearing a gray and white pair the year before. In early 2020, he was photographed wearing black sneakers with black jeans and a bomber jacket. A couple of weeks earlier, he was seen wearing a different pair of shoes with what looked like reflective detailing on each outing. Barron has been seen in He Has Always Stood Out, which adds a unique touch to his simple but stylish look. Whether he's wearing sneakers or loafers, Barron's shoe game always goes with his overall look. His undeniable charm and confidence come from being able to pull off any footwear style with ease. It's clear that Barron has a good sense of fashion and knows how to use his height to his advantage, which would make him a true trendsetter in the making, but isn't. Being the child of a famous person like Donald Trump comes with its own problems, some of which are life-threatening. Barron had been shielded from most of them by his parents, but they eventually found him in the safe space they had made for him. In August 2023, a woman from Chicago, 41 years old Tracy Fenza, was arrested for allegedly making death threats to both Trump and his youngest son. She was reported to the police after allegedly getting around Barron. Fiorenza made threats to kill Donald and Barron Trump in emails sent to the school. She said she did this because she hated the Trump family and their political views. The Secret Service looked into the threats and found that Fiorenza did not have the means to carry them out. Luckily, the threat was taken very seriously to keep the Trump family safe, and Secret Service agents caught the woman before the situation got worse. Service had been keeping an eye on the woman for years and arrested her when her threats got more serious and her emails were reported. Family members told the police that they were worried about Fenza's stability. Her family has expressed concern to law enforcement about her potential for violence, a law enforcement official said. Fenza has had a history of mental health problems and recently stopped taking her medication. She was charged with making threatening communications and faced a. Because of her actions, Trump would do everything in their power to keep Barron safe. He has always been and will always be a priority, especially when it comes to his safety. Unfortunately, being the son of a famous person doesn't give him the chance to live a completely normal life. Since the death threat, security has been tightened around Barron everywhere he goes, including school, where he is protected since he started attending Oxbridge Academy, a private college. Head of the Oxbridge Academy, Ralph Mao, told Daily Mail, "We are working directly with the Secret Service to make sure that logistics and security work smoothly and discreetly with little impact on students, faculty, staff, or day-to-day operations." The Academy also contacted parents at the school to let them know about the change in the presence of the Secret Service on campus due to Barron's arrival. The Oxbridge Academy fits what Melania thinks a school environment should be like. She thinks that a school should have a diverse community and a commitment to academic excellence regardless of what Barron's parents want. The founder of Cooch was a supporter of and fundraiser for Donald Trump's 2016 presidential campaign. After his father left the White House, Barron switched schools to Oxbridge Academy, which was started by billionaire Bill Koch and cost $344,400 per year to attend. It's interesting that Barron only had to commute 15 minutes from his father's country. So Barron already knew the area, which made the move easier. It also helped that the school's leaders wanted Barron to come to their institution. When Barron started at the school, Scott Sigrist, the director of advancement, said, "We look forward to welcoming him into our school and community." Even at school, Barron was quite the celebrity, and his fame could continue as he gets more athletic and more interested in sports, which he loves. Donald is very dedicated to golf, which is his favorite sport. He owns 11 Trump-branded golf courses in the United States alone, according to two sources. On the weekends, Trump and his son Barron would play golf together, and I've seen Barron out there with him a few times. A friend of Trump's told Politico that Trump's son Barron is a good athlete in his own right, and this tradition has been going on since before Trump was president. During his time at school, Barron's teachers and classmates praised his intelligence and work ethic. Barron's graduation marked the end of one chapter and the start of another exciting journey. His parents were overjoyed to see him reach this milestone, knowing that he had worked hard to get there. As he looks to the future, Barron has said that he wants to continue his education and find a job in a field that lets him make a difference. Barron doesn't seem to have made a decision yet, and even if he had, the Trump family isn't ready to share it. Even Donald Trump, who is known for saying shocking things, has been quiet about where his son is going to college. He has good reason to keep it a secret since the boy was getting death threats. When Trump held a rally, he confirmed that his youngest son is looking at colleges, but he didn't say where. President Trump may have already let this slip when he said he thought Barron might go to the University of Pennsylvania. Trump graduated from Penn in 1969 with a degree in economics after studying at the Wharton School of Finance and Commerce. Barron could follow the same path or make a whole new one.